Welcome to Kerbal Space Program, a game in which we're going to be building and flying rockets. I think in this case the objective is going to be to reach the moon, land on it, and safely return, ideally to the same place we left. Okay, I've been through the tutorials on this and I've seen a boatload of videos on it, so I'm going to get started with building the first ship. Let's go ahead and be nice and put a parachute on this. I was tempted to not do that, but what the heck. All right. Let's decoupler. All right. I'm just going to build this one up kind of like the way I used to build model rockets when I was a kid, back in the late 60s, early 1970s. Building and flying model rockets. It was really a cool hobby. You get to design and build your own model rockets. They were made out of paper tubing and balsa wood and stuff like that, but the rocket engines were real. Solid fuel rocket engines. And these things actually flew. And let's see, let's go ahead and throw some winglets on here. Something for stability. And let's give it 4 of them. Or 6 or 8. How about let's go crazy and put 8 of them on here. All right. Okay. Let's see what we can get out of this. We'll go ahead and name this Crap 1. Because I know it's pretty much crap, but it's the first ship. Let's see. Yeah. Let's head off to the launch pad and see what we get here. All right. And I'm not going to make with countdowns or anything like that because I find them to be quite annoying after a while. So we'll just throttle up and go. Looks good. Well, no, it doesn't look so good. Let's see. What if I turn the SAS system on? It doesn't seem to be helping. I don't see those control surfaces moving much at all. In fact, not at all. Oh, yes. I know. Need to have an advanced SAS unit on there. Come on, pull up, pull up. All right, roll around. Now pull up. Oh, goodbye, guys. Okay. Launch and splat. 53 seconds of flight time. 1,600 meters top altitude achieved. Now what I'm going to do here is, just for grins, I'm going to keep track of launches and, let's see, crashes, explosions on pad. Let's see what else to keep. Oh yes, KIA, and currently that number is 3. We've had 1 crash and 1 launch. I will also be tracking things like, let's see, landings, and I'll think of other things as we go. All right. Okay, so we've got crap 1. Let's see if we can't make it a little more flyable. This module, if I'm not mistaken, should allow it to control the fins. So we'll call this, well, crap 1B. All right. Okay, throttle up and go. And enable that SAS system. I don't see anything happening with the control surfaces. But the thing is staying vertical so far. Climbing pretty good. I do wish that this vertical speed indicator actually was digital. You know, something like you might find on a real HUD. Because this gauge thing is very imprecise. Not to mention hard to read. Okay, this is already flying better than the first one. Pretty much straight up. Approaching 5,000 meters. Let's do something daring. Turn off the SAS and try to roll to the east. Turn the SAS back on and get it to hold that. Climbing through 10,000. Looking good. Let's have a look at the map view. Apoapsis is 14,000 and climbing. Alright. Let's roll a little, or actually yaw a little bit over. That's good right there. Looks to me like this little single stage job might actually achieve orbit. Apoapsis is 22,000 and climbing. We're not very far behind it, but things are improving. How about that? We might just get orbit in a single stage vehicle. Then again, we're on our last tank of fuel, so I'm going to throttle back. And let's see. Apoapsis is climbing. Alright. Cut the engine. And let's just coast up to the Apoapsis, which we will be there soon. Because it's dropping now that we're not accelerating. Okay, engines on. Apoapsis is climbing again. No, this is going to be a suborbital flight. I don't think we're going to have enough juice to make an orbit. I'm going to throttle down some more. Yaw over. And cut the engine. Apoapsis is 52.5. And we're at 47. Coming up on it soon. Okay. Alright, it's climbing again. Going real easy with the engines. Trying to make that fuel last. Although at this point, if these guys got orbit, they'd never come back down because it wouldn't have enough for a retro bird to come back down, so I guess it's just as well that they're running out. It looks to me like they're going to get about a quarter of the way around the planet, though. Okay, no more juice. Apoapsis of 55,597. And it looks like the orbit is going to take them down roughly a quarter of the way around, although it's already moving this way, back towards the west. I'm curious here. Didn't quite hold a good equatorial orbit because we're out of alignment with the moon's orbit. That's okay. We'll get there. All right. This bird is coming down. Roll over here. Well, yaw over. Not that it really matters right now, because I do know that there is no heat of re-entry burn-up problems. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of that stage. And we'll time compress our way down. Well, to a degree. Which means I'll probably speed up parts of the videos. Parts where things are just being the same for a long period of time and so on. And by the way, I'm always interested in ideas and suggestions, design ideas and such. That's always a cool thing to have. Alright, I'm going to just go ahead and pop the chute. And we know this is going to be a good landing because the chute's active. There's nothing extra on there to weigh it down and snap the parachute cord. So I'm going to go ahead and end the flight. 8 minutes, 15 seconds, and 598 altitude, and so on. Not bad. Okay, let's see what we can do with this thing. It needs a little bit more oomph if it's going to get to orbit.